and I do a metal show, talk show kind of, and I know most of the local bands, so it's great to see local acts and nationals get together. It's really awesome. So, with that being said, this is Tank Radio. I'm sitting down right now with Josh Rand, the guitarist from Stone Sour. Josh, how you doing?
Doing great, man.
How's the tour been doing?
It's been going good. I mean, we started, I don't even know, like six weeks ago, you know. So, but overall, you know, it's been pretty smooth. You know, we enjoy the bands that we're out with, which always makes touring, you know, a lot easier. So, but it's been going good.
Who was out there picking the bands for the Avalanche tour?
Well, you know, since we're the headliner, you know, we did get a list, and we kind of just went from there as far as, you know, the bands. You know, the initial person that put Avalanche together came to us and was like, oh, these are the bands that I think that it should be. And then we kind of just picked and choose from the list that initially came in. So, you know, we were pretty cool. I mean, pretty stoked to have. You know, it's pretty much a bunch of bands that we haven't played with the exception of Hellstrom, which we did with Up for last year. So we're really good friends with them. So we were stoked to have them come out, and you know, it's been great.
How was Theory picking them? I mean, they are kind of on the same label, and from the tours that have been going around, every band kind of wants to go with bands that are kind of on the record label. It seems. Was that helping it?
No. You know, us being on the same level actually had nothing to do with it. We, you know, we hadn't toured with them. We felt that it would be good, you know, just like we are as a band, like diversity. We thought it would be cool, you know, to kind of have a package that kind of, yeah, you could say, you know, it's more, you know, some people want to say it's mainstream radio kind of, but at the same time, you know, all of us come from completely different backgrounds. I mean, the bands themselves are completely different. Where you take a band like Theory, it's more straight ahead rock and is, you know, from the modern, you know, mainstream radio. But you take a band like us that, yeah, we have songs on that, but the big picture of with us is we're still, you know, as heavy as anybody, especially live. I mean, we come across different live than what we do on, you know, when we record it. And then you take a band like Skillet that's, you know, it is a Christian rock band, and so. You know, for us it was to put together something that was a little bit diverse, where it's not just full on the same acts. You know, like some of the metal festivals that go on where it's, you know, you're hammered from 10 o'clock in the morning until 10 at night.
Yeah.
You know, so it was kind of to give it a little bit of diversity and a little bit of different background from each band.
Now, how have the crowds been? Since you're saying it's diverse, you're going to get different people out there. You're going to probably get some people who are more prone for one band than for another one. How have the crowds been as just the collective?
Well, for us, it's been, you know, pretty awesome. You know, I mean, it's pretty consistent. I mean, we have a pretty solid fan base. So I mean, you know, from city to city, it's been pretty consistent for us as far as the reaction.
Now, this is the Avalanche tour for you. You come to Maine, and how did you feel about hearing that this is going to be kind of like a festival, like you said, an all-day event? For other actual festivals, whatever it may be, whether it's Mayhem Monsters. How did you feel about this kind of being like a one-off festival with all of these some incredibly heavy bands out there, and again, diverse as anything?
I mean, I think it's cool. I mean, you know, we've been to Europe a bunch of times, obviously, over the years, and it kind of reminds me of that. I actually woke up this morning and I was just like, you know, it's like full-on, like death metal at 10 o'clock in the morning, and I'll be honest, I was like, holy crap, man, am I in Germany, and, you know, this is whacking, or, you know, rocking hard, but, you know, I think it's cool, you know, because there's not many events like that in the U.S. like there is in Europe, you know, and, you know, another thing it is that, as you just touched on at the beginning of it, it's a great way to, you know, let the local music have an opportunity to play to a bigger audience. You know, and at the end of the day, you know, those bands need the support, especially with an industry that's in a downward spiral right now, where pretty much aren't already grandfathered in some way or have a contract. And, I mean, it was hard enough 20 years to get a record deal. It's almost impossible, you know, now, because everybody just, you know, all your A&R guys don't want to put their neck out, because literally they're putting their job on the line. If the band isn't a hit, they're responsible. I mean, it's really a tough place right now. So with that being said, having events like that